Hey guys, today I am with you with another video that is 10 facts about acids and bases. This video is going to be very interesting. Watch the video till the end. So let's start. Factor number 1, that is any aqueous liquid can be classified as an acid, base or neutral, while another non-aqueous liquids are not acids or bases. In this picture, A is an acid, that is hydrochloric acid, B is a base, that is sodium hydroxide, and C is a salt, that is sodium chloride. Factor number 2, there are different ways to define acids and bases, but in general, acid can accept an electron pair or donate a hydrogen ion or a proton in a chemical reaction, while bases can donate an electron pair or accept a hydrogen or a proton. Just both acids and bases are opposite with respect to each other. Now look at this picture. According to Bronsted-Lowry theory, acid is a proton donor and base is a proton acceptor. Factor number 3. In this topic, just we will discuss strength of acids and bases. Acids and bases are characterized as strong or weak. A strong acid or strong base completely dissociates into its ions in water. If the compound does not completely dissociate, it's a weak acid or base. How corrosive an acid or a base is does not relate to its strength. Let's see the picture. The strength of an acid or base is determined by the amount of ionization. Factor number 4. Now we will try to correlate pH scale with acids and bases. The pH scale is a measure of acidity and basicity of a solution. The scale runs from 0 to 14 with acids having a pH less than 7, 7 being neutral and bases having a pH higher than 7. In this picture, there is a classification of acids and bases with respect to pH scale. Strongly acidic when pH value is 1 to 3. Weakly acidic when pH value is 4 to 6. Strongly basic when pH value is 11 to 14. Weakly basic when pH value is 8 to 10. And pH value of neutral is 7. Factor number 5. Acids and bases react with each other in what is called a neutralization reaction. The reaction produces salt and water and leaves the solution closer to a neutral pH than before. This is the picture of neutralization reaction of an acid-base reaction. Factor number 6. Let's see how to determine acids and bases. One common test of whether an unknown is an acid or a base is to wet litmus paper within it. Litmus paper is a paper treated with an extract from a certain lichen that changes color according to pH. Acid turn litmus paper red while bases turn litmus paper blue. A neutral chemical would not change the paper's color. Factor number 7. Are acids and bases can conduct electricity? Hey guys, yes, it's very true that acids and bases can conduct electricity because they separate into ions in water. Look at this picture. This picture is trying to say that strong acids or bases can conduct electricity more than weak acids or bases. Factor number 8. While you can't tell whether a solution is an acid or base by looking at it, taste and touch may be used to tell them apart. However, since both acids and bases can be corrosive, you should not test chemicals by tasting or touching them. You can get a chemical burn from both acids and bases. Acids tend to taste sour and feel drying, while bases taste bitter and feel slippery. Example of household acids and bases you can taste are vinegar, that is weak acetic acid, and baking soda solution, that is dilute sodium bicarbonate. It's a base. Factor number 9. Acids and bases are important in the human body. For example, the stomach secretes hydrochloric acid to digest food. The pancreas secretes a fluid rich in the base bicarbonate to neutralize stomach acid before it reaches the small intestine. Factor number 10. Acids and bases react with metals. Acids release hydrogen gas when react with metals. Sometimes a hydrogen gas is released when a base reacts with a metal, such as reacting sodium hydride and zinc. Another typical reaction between a base and a metal is a double displacement reaction, which may produce a precipitate metal hydroxide.